Launch. I guess we're live now. Oh, yay! So yeah, this is Veterinarians United, and we're going to talk about how to make the veterinary profession better. And so, what should we do today? Let's see, what do we got going on? I know, Lorraine, you had some suggestions. We can mention that I am going to be speaking at Washington State University. I sent a letter to them because I got a notice that they were going to be serving Jimmy John's, and I had concerns. And so I drafted a little letter to them making alternative suggestions. I haven't heard back yet. Hopefully I will still be speaking there. Hopefully they don't decide to cancel me based on my very polite letter with alternatives.
I'm sure that they won't cancel you, especially since you're traveling to go there.
Yeah. Other than that, maybe we can, so we were thinking it might be great to have a list of vets and talks that are available to vet schools and students, and that we could pitch to schools, maybe on our website, the Veterinarians United website.
Yeah, I think that would be great because we've been getting more and more requests for you to come speak, and folks have asked, oh, do you have a list of presentations? And I always direct them to the Our Honor YouTube page to see some of the presentations that have gone on there. But then folks can maybe reach out to people regionally or topic specific, and gearing topics to be related to making the veterinary profession a better place for all animals, regardless their species, and speaking your conscience and things like that.
Yeah, I think that's, and then different experts in different areas, because I know we have so many different experts in different fields, like even animal-free pet foods, that would be a great talk that, I think a lot of students would love to know what the facts are with that. Like, are cats in fact carnivores? Like, can we actually feed cats an animal-free diet? What are issues related to keeping dairy calves in individual pens versus group pens? Like that's an interesting topic.
Or some of the things that Joyce had brought up, like what you had said really resonated with my experience, which is they bring up all of the practices that take place in production medicine in school like they're necessary and they're important medical treatments, like tail docking and things like that, because in that environment there is a benefit to some of these practices, but we need to kind of peel back a little bit more and ask, is that environment necessary?
Yeah.
And so having people who can speak on that from those areas as well.
Exactly. And gestation crates is not a done deal. Like, students really should be given both sides of the story here, because it is a hotly debated issue, and the vast majority of veterinarians do not believe that gestation crates are good and do think that they should be banned. And even tail docking, we used to it was a thing of the past. We used to think, oh, we got to dock the pigs' tails because the other pigs will chew them. Now a lot of companies are moving away from that. They're discovering actually they don't need to dock their pigs' tails.
They provide enrichment, and
there's other things you can do. So there's lots of different things, and hopefully maybe we could make a form on the website to have veterinarians submit, like we do for our CEs. We have veterinarians submit a top talk that they want to have out there. And then students could reach out to them and be like, yeah, will you give that talk at our school? That would be a great idea.
Yeah. I think that would be a great resource.
I love it.
Another resource kind of along those lines that some students had suggested to me a while back. And we were kind of trying, I had reached out to another organization to see if like they had, like VAFA, to see if they would want to do this. But I was thinking maybe Vets United would be a good place to have it. Like a list of vets who would be willing to do like sanctuary work or work for organizations that need veterinary care but have a hard time working with like a mainstream veterinarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a few sanctuaries around here that struggle to find vets that align with the same values as what the sanctuary's values are. And so sometimes they have to request a vet that doesn't necessarily align with their values, and they find that very difficult to navigate.
Yeah. And I've been thinking about, this is another like in the back of my head, like talk, is how sanctuaries can create a better relationship with veterinarians, because I feel like a lot of sanctuaries do things that make veterinarians feel very defensive, and maybe can communicate better with veterinarians, being more sympathetic and kind, but also a talk for veterinarians about sanctuaries and how they can work better with sanctuaries, and understanding a little bit better the goals and what are some of the benefits of working with a sanctuary, and how to communicate with sanctuary people in a way that doesn't make them feel angry or defensive, and understanding. Because I there are a lot of not good sanctuaries for sure. And I feel like a lot of vets, have this mindset too, that they're in production medicine, there are humane endpoints. And when like a pig can no longer walk well, easy decision, euthanize them, of course. But in a sanctuary, you wouldn't do that. But it actually doesn't mean that the pig is suffering, because if you think about a pig in a gestation crate, they can't move anyway. And a sanctuary pig might have a big pen with lots of sand and might not be able to walk to slaughter like that would be needed if they were a production pig, but they can still live a happy life, and maybe even a happier life than they would if they were a pig in a gestation crate on a production facility. But I think production veterinarians have gotten so used to the idea that, no, a pig that can't walk, I slaughter because it's cruel to keep them alive, when really you're actually killing them because they wouldn't be profitable in slaughter. And, is that sanctuary pig who can't walk but has a big sandy area to scoot around in, maybe better off than a pig in a gestation stall? Kind of have these discussions with them, but would be very hard for a lot of production veterinarians to come to terms with, and they'd have to dismantle some of their preconceived notions about that sort of thing.
Yeah, I like the idea of having, like bridging the gap, kind of in the same way where like certain activist groups maybe would benefit from a talk on how to communicate with veterinarians in a more healthful way, and then vice versa. And I feel like we're doing a lot of trying to make it so animal rights and animal advocates are not being demonized so much in vet school, but then trying to navigate that. And then kind of going off of that, I've had some requests from like pre-vet students who are looking to get into vet school and are trying to find veterinarians who are ethically aligned with them to get their experience, because they're just looking to get hours and certain experiences. And so maybe trying to compile a list of, and maybe people don't want all of this information out on like a publicly accessible list, but maybe you can join a group or something through Veterinarians United, and then you can get access to that information, because, you know, I think some of that is like, oh, are these vets vegan or not? And some vets might not want that out there because it can like impact how they are hired and promoted and things like that. But I know students are looking for a resource where how can I connect with someone, you know, at least a reasonable distance from me, that I would feel comfortable getting those hours. So we're turning less people away from the profession.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good idea. We can make like a members only page, and people who are comfortable giving information can give that information.
Can I just add something on that one? I've had quite a few people that want to become vet students contact me, and they're really dissuaded, I guess, by some of the production focus and some of the dissection labs, and so they're choosing not to come into vet school because they anticipate that they'll find a lot of it confronting and uncomfortable, and they don't want to do it. And so I've been trying to encourage them to still join and then advocate for different procedures and become conscientious objectors, so that we can change the system rather than not have those people that we actually want to come to vet school not do it because they're scared. So some support, I guess, for people that want to come to vet school, and I mean that's essentially what you're doing, but information, I guess, for them before that, so that they can make a decision and they understand that they might be able to change some things that they're uncomfortable with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe almost like a myth versus fact, like information sheet of like, you think you're going to be forced to do this. And I mean, this will definitely take collaboration from people who have gone through vet school and are in school in different countries and provinces and states and territories, because it varies so much from region to region. But yeah, maybe we could create a resource kind of like that, because I think I kind of share a similar message, and like what I try to convey to students is that I think as students, you know, at least here in the US, I feel like we have this saying that like the customer is king and the customer is always right. And, you know, so that has kind of trickled into education. And I noticed that like when I was a grade school teacher, that like parents had a lot of say over what would happen in the classroom. And I think that that's trickling up, or like percolating up into secondary and higher education, where I think maybe in the past, like professors, you know, were these like big pillars of power and you just had to do what they say. But I feel like the tables have turned a little bit, where the schools, at least in the US, because we pay so much to go to school, they really want our money. I mean, part of it is like there's also 600 other people who would have been happy to get my spot in vet school. But once you're in it, they don't really want to kick people out. So yeah, you kind of have to play the game a little bit. But I tell them, it's like, once you're in vet school, they're not going to try to kick you out, and you have a lot more power. And some of the conversations I've had with professors and why they don't want to go away from certain things like terminal labs is because that class is so popular with so many students. And they're like, if that class wasn't so popular, or students weren't really hankering for this terminal lab, then we would happily do away with it. And so we just need.
Well, it's because there's no alternative to learn that skill, and like they're like, I want hands-on surgical training, and this is an opportunity for it, so I'm going to take this lab. When there should be another. It's kind of like, I want a high protein meal, like, and the only option is a beef burger or a bun with lettuce. Like, what are you going to choose? And that's the same thing. It's like, it's a false choice that they're given.
Yeah, but the way that like administration sees it is they're like, oh, well, all of these students are going to be disappointed and they're going to like rise up and complain.
Which they did at Colorado State. A lot of students were misinformed and complained when they got rid of the terminal surgery program because they were misled by the industry, saying that the students were being denied the opportunity, which we really have to debunk that myth and show them that, no, they're actually being denied the ability to see their patients wake up and recover, and they're being denied a better surgical training and more ethically aligned surgical training. So
yeah, well, my point being that I think they want the students in the minority who are speaking up about these ethical issues in school. They want you to feel like you can't speak out, but if there's a big enough mass of us, then it's the administration doesn't really want terminal labs because at least at my school, they're like, no, this is kind of a pain. It's expensive. People complain about it. If this like gets out to the press, it doesn't look very good. Yeah. And like, they don't really want to deal with it, but they're more afraid of like this bigger mass of students who really want that experience. And so if we can get enough people on the other side saying that we don't want this to be part of our choices, then they're just going to go with like the mob, they're just going to go with the masses. And that, it only takes like one person to speak out, and then you can get more people to join. So yeah, I think your advice, Joyce, is great with just, no, we need you to come into vet school. And then, trying to bust some of those misconceptions. And I think more schools do, maybe kind of like yours, like they have a conscientious objection system, but it's like really cumbersome and most students aren't seeking it out, or it's so many hurdles to get through. And maybe if we just let people know like how to go through it more easily, then you would have more students opting out of.
Yeah, but we have to also have like alternatives. They have to know that they're going to get a better education by opting out.
Yeah,
and get them that information. Like Roberta comments, my current struggle, I'm trying to find a fourth-year livestock rotation with a large animal vet that works mainly with sanctuaries and aligns with my views on animal welfare, and it has not been easy. Like, you're in the 1%, like right now, because vegans aren't becoming vets because
well, you don't have to be vegan to not do terminal surgeries, right?
But people who have compassionate opinions about animals don't want to go enter a field where they see animals who are sick and dying and having to euthanize animals as part of their daily work. But they don't see like, actually you can do a lot of good for animals, and you don't have to, like my normal day as a vet, I don't euthanize animals and I don't see sick animals. I just spayed and neutered 150 animals, working 4 days a week in less than 24 hours of my work week. And it was great. I highly recommend.
It was so strange when we were at VMX and we saw Kevin Costner, and he starts talking about vets. The first thing he wants to talk about, the story that he wants to share, is a euthanasia story.
That's right? What everybody does. You're gonna, whenever somebody finds out you're a vet, oh, I had to euthanize my dog last week. You wouldn't believe how many people just euthanize their dog. But when you're a vet,
they just did it.
That's the only thing people talk about.
Well, how do you, I love what Larea was saying about the customer's always right. Because what that actually means is that when they buy something, that's telling you what kind of business to be in. It's not like walking into a Walmart and being like, customer's always right, you better do what I say. That's what people think it means. But it does mean that other thing, which is, like, I mean, they're right when they say, well, a lot of people are signing up for this course. Customer's right, So I'm actually kind of shocked to believe. I'm kind of shocked to hear that so many people want to sign up for that course. I mean,
a lot of people don't know that. Well, I think they do by the time it's time to sign up for the course. I had sent out a survey, and there was like a good chunk of people who didn't know that course included terminal labs, but it was like first through fourth, like it was all students. It wasn't people signed up specifically for the course. And I would be interested to know if anyone, I think you find out, I don't know, actually. I just saw the professor give the talk to the year below me to like recruit them to sign up for it. And I don't know if he mentioned it. So it's not super.
So was it popular because people are being recruited to?
Well, you get like recruited for like all. It's just you have like a few meetings where professors come in, they give you a spiel about all of the electives and like why you should take theirs, and just like give you information about it.
So their marketing machine is just better than the others? Like how is terminal lab still a thing?
Well, it's because there's not a lot of opportunities to do surgery. And so, I mean, everyone does. I mean, I push back on that because I actually think our school, we have a lot of opportunities to do surgery compared to the average. Like we all have to do a spay. And then we all have to complete a 2-week shelter rotation where, you're doing multiple surgeries a day as the primary surgeon for 2 weeks. So that's all done before you graduate. And I think people are like, they argue, oh, well, it's all dogs and cats. But I think the skills are pretty.
A dog and a pig aren't that different, right? Like,
yeah, or it's goats.
For
this, which even less different.
I mean, there's still a quadruped. So is that the chink in the armor that Crystal's saying? Like there is an alternative if we present a less cruel, a less horrific experience to learn surgery and to practice surgery. Maybe that's where the customer can be right. We say, okay, you want to learn surgery. Here's a way to practice it right here. Don't do that one. Do this one.
Yeah, I mean, the ones that I just listed, everyone has to do that. Whereas the lab is an elective and only like 25 students can get into it.
So it's not that 25. I mean,
well, it's very popular, but like the wait list is long, but there's only 25 spots or 35. It's less than a third of my entire class can even get into the class.
Yeah.
So they keep doing it because it's popular, and it's popular because the students who are enrolling think that's the only way to get surgical practice.
Yeah, on large animal species.
Yeah. I mean, even I like struggled. I wanted to take the large animal surgical class, but I had already, set my belief system that terminal surgeries were wrong. I wasn't going to participate in that. I think we got to get them young. We got to get them early. Like this terminal, got to teach these students, this terminal lab is bad. And if we can get, most of the class to be like, this isn't what you want to take. This is not, don't support this early on. We make it like smoking, make it like,
like Dr. Krusty.
Yeah, this is Dr. Krusty medicine. Like this, we really got to get on those we wanted to make a bunch of memes like Dr. Krusty gives steroids and teaches terminal labs. Like,
I would say the majority of small animal people, especially when they found out it was a terminal lab, were like, nope.
Really? They dropped the course.
Well, they just didn't even like choose it.
Oh.
And so it's more geared towards.
It's going to be hard to get the livestock people.
Yeah.
What percentage of your class is livestock, large animal? Because even the horse girls, like I don't know if you have a large horse.
Yeah, they're in that class.
Because at UC Davis, I was half horse girl. I was small animal horse medicine. And we had a lot of horse people. The horse people are the animal advocate people. Like,
yeah. I mean, they do cadaver work I think they have some like horse legs and like they have some horse cadavers in that, but I think it's because it's a goat. Like, yeah. I mean, if that course, if it was a horse, like no one would do it. If it was a dog, no one would do it. If it was a cat, no one would. Well, some people might do it if it's a cat, but if it's a dog or a horse, definitely no.
They don't have a problem with goats, though.
To me, goats register as dogs. I don't know. They are just so cute. There's nothing.
They are.
And they're vocal. That's the other thing. Like vocal animals, usually they get to your heartstrings, when they make their little noises.
All right. Should we? Anyway, do you guys want to start working on this website? Because I can start sharing my screen.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get it done.
If I can.
And I've created a list of things that we said. Our list of lists.
Okay.
I love me a list of lists. A to-do list for my to-do lists.
Okay. So can you all see my screen?
Yes.
I can see you guys. We're going to create a website. Let's look at Squarespace templates. We can all decide on a template together. What's our health apply? Let's see. What are templates? We want to collect donations, probably. We want to promote our project.
Is it just me, or is it frozen for everyone on dashboard?
It's on dashboard. They're not seeing the pop-up, Crystal. You've got to share your pop-up or your new tab, maybe.
Let's try again. Okay. Oh no, it is, huh? Let me. So this.
You might have to share whole window instead of tab.
Can I share a whole window? It says slides and PDFs, extra camera, video file, share screen. And when I can do entire screen.
Right, you do entire screen.
Okay. Oh, I have to open system preferences here.
You should see Chrome. When you see
I have a lot of security on my phone.
You have window, entire screen, or Chrome tab.
Okay.
And if you do window, you should be able to do the window of Chrome.
It's gonna let me. Doesn't. Hold on. Yay. Google Chrome is requesting bypass. I have to quit and reopen. Can you guys talk amongst yourselves while I quit Google Chrome, reopen it? Okay.
I was just gonna say to Kim and Roberta in the comments, if you are able to connect with a sanctuary or let us know who they are and see if we can start that list on sanctuaries that have a veterinarian where you can get that large animal experience. Because I think there's a lot of students in your boat where they're really struggling to get that experience in a place that's not production focused.
What's great is the sanctuary folks, they all know each other too.
Yes.
So yeah, you meet one and they all know each other.
Okay, so I'm worried if I leave that this whole thing
It won't.
No?
It doesn't. No. Another beautiful thing about doing this in StreamYard instead of Zoom. But yeah, they all know each other, and they have like I was at Barn Sanctuary, and they have a few vets. They're kind of a famous one. They had that show on TLC, I want to say, Saved by the Barn, where they had a sanctuary show in Michigan. And there's such a cute place, and it's like the land of misfit toys. They've got a lot of animals that have like cleft palates and other issues. And so they have vets, and then they have rehab for the animals, because a lot of them have like there was a little goat with his hind legs they were amputated because of frostbite, and so they had little prosthetic legs, and he was learning how to walk with them, and it was pretty cool doing little physical training with them, and those vets all know each other, and they all know each other at all the other nationwide. So
yeah, I was just looking to see, because some of these places have like externships and internships, and I mean, I know it's like an extra cost if you have to like fly somewhere and stay. I know that Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab, Utah, they have veterinary externships for 4th year. You're mostly doing spay neuter, but they have a full farm sanctuary, so you'd also be doing rounds with horses, and they've got lots of pigs and goats. So I recommend any vet students looking for those types of opportunities. I'm looking at Barn Sanctuary right now to see if they have anything like that. But.
Look at this. Anyway, I think that's hilarious. Sorry, I interrupted. But look.
You got the infinite. You got the infinite screen. Yeah.
Screen. Okay.
The infinite screen when you.
Oh, now we can see Squarespace.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna try this again. Can you all see now?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna do health. We're gonna sell memberships. We're gonna promote a physical business, collect donations, build community, offer a contact form. So, maybe sell products. Promote an event. Publish a blog. We good with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was just gonna put this. Where does this chat go? Does this go
just to us?
In the comments. I was just gonna. What? Failed to post.
What are you trying to go with?
It depends on where you're doing. You see how on
using Sky or is
StreamYard?
Oh, how come it's still? Oh, you guys can see my space, right?
Yeah, we can see everything.
Just when I try to turn back to you guys, then we see the infinite screen.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Do we want to go with professional, playful, sophisticated, bold, innovative, quirky, friendly?
I'm always pretty boring and always go with professional.
That's what
and friendly. You can't really be friendly and professional.
Yeah. Can we do 2 or do we only choose? No,
you could be friendly and professional, but I mean,
apparently not.
No, you can't be friendly and professional. Quirky.
Okay. What are we building? Our home intro section, product section. Let's build our intro section. Oh, wait. Was there a layout we have to select?
We can't.
You like that? Is there a better one we like? I like the simple. I am strongly anti the 2 side because then on your phone you never know what it's going to look like.
I like that one.
This one, yeah, with the button. Yeah, yes. I do too.
That's what our honor has, right?
Oh, there must be a reason we like it. It's familiar.
Yeah. And about contact section. Is there? I guess this is the only, okay. That's the only option. All right, that sounds good. Oh, now we get to choose a color palette. I kind of, oh, no.
What about that brown sophisticated one?
Yeah.
That's okay.
I am getting a new couch. That's my active consumerism for the year. And it's going to be this color.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be the color of it's taupe.
Yeah.
Taupe.
Sand.
It's
velvet.
A sandstone couch. See, I'm not buying anything in solidarity with everything that's going on with the buying blackout.
Hoarding, because you never know.
That's true. I should be. I'm like, man, I wish I were a prepper right now. All those preppers are going to be laughing at me because I was laughing at them. You preppers. Now I'm going to be.
Yeah, I need to go buy a couple bags of beans.
Yeah.
Some soy curls.
Some non-perishables. Yes. I have soy curls, but you better have running water, if they could all.
Oh, I've got a water filter, so we can hose water, pond water. You can make it into drinking water. You got it all.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. It's good when you're in LA because you got so many ponds around. You could always just walk down to the
Hollywood Dam or the Hollywood.
Oh yeah, you're close to the Hollywood Reservoir. You could go down there. Yeah. You just got to hop over the barbed wire, and they've got some pretty aggressive deer there.
Mm-hmm. Aggressive? I haven't seen any aggressive deer.
Well, they're very. I shouldn't say aggressive. They're very. They're not afraid of humans at all.
I kind of like that one that we're on right now.
With the green?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like that, too.
I mean,
that's a good one. We could always, let's not belabor this.
It's called United. You want to just do dark green and olive?
Does that go with United?
I don't know.
I think I'm all about the sans serif fonts, so tell me if I'm wrong. I don't like that. I don't like that. Sorry. I like the.
No. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's a little
serif font. Man rope. What kind of?
I kind of like man rope.
Man rope. Take it easy. I didn't know it was that type of stream.
Okay, where do you?
This is the wrong platform.
We would like the Libre Baskerville. We like the man rope. We like the Marcellus. What do we?
I like man rope.
Okay, go with man rope.
Who doesn't? After all this, man rope's still popular.
Wow, we've got this. We've sort of a severance theme going on here. All right, now let's change our imagery here.
I'm on episode 3 because of you.
Yes, maybe we got to have a severance chat.
I have the 7-day trial. I'll watch as much Severance as I can get done in 7 days because I refuse to give money to Apple.
Okay.
Can't do it. I just can't.
Watch it. I'm recording clips. We can discuss the clips. All right. What do we want to change this to? We can always change this.
Vets United.
Yeah, Veterinarians United. Vets United.
I kind of love the idea of veterans finding this. Because you guys are always talking about how... You
think it should be red, white, and blue?
That's what I was thinking, yes. I wanted it to be red, white, and blue. When you said United. Vets United should be red, white, and blue.
I agree.
That's why I said olive. You're misreading the State of the Union right now. I don't know if you've heard, but we've taken a hard turn into
away from olive.
Yeah, a hard turn away from.
I feel like olive is very army
Oh, you're right. A little
That's
army.
true.
You're
Oh, well,
right.
maybe we should make it more army and less.
Yes, army. Yes, absolutely.
We're gonna get
Yes.
canceled by the veterans.
You can't get canceled by the veterans. There's not enough people working there anymore.
No.
There's no one's working at Veterans Affairs anymore. So, I mean,
Really good red, white, and blue theme. That's easy for me to click on. Is the only
Oh
problem.
man, the
Yeah.
army slogan is "This will defend." I feel like we could do something with that.
we will defend.
Okay.
Veterinarians are.
What's veterinarian or what's veterans? So Veterans United is we will defend.
That's the army slogan.
Oh, okay.
The new
What's-
army recruitment
This
slogan.
will defend.
This will defend.
That's a weird one. This will defend.
What's Veterans United?
Does the Veteran United still exist?
Oh yeah, veteran home loans. Maybe it doesn't. Well, good. There's Veterans United. Really? Here's Veterans United. Their Instagram. I guess it's just we help veterans be homeowners. We help veterinarians be advocates. We help veterinarians be. I feel like we can do something with this.
We support veterans.
Veterinarians.
We support veterinarians who love animals. We support veterinarians who care about animals.
Ooh. Okay, I asked ChatGPT how to turn the army slogan into something for Veterinarians United, and explained what it is. And Chat says the army slogan is "Be all you can be."
Oh, it used to be that when I was a kid. Be all you can be.
So maybe they have a couple.
Oh yeah, they
Heal
got
all
tons.
you can heal. Be the vet they deserve. Compassion without compromise. Serve,
Ooh, I like
heal,
that.
protect. Stronger together, kinder forever.
I like compassion without compromise.
I like compassion without compromise.
Although I hate the word compassion, but I like it in that context because it's an alliteration.
Because you hate the word compassion.
I hate the word compassion.
You know what I hate? Compassion.
That's a good look.
You know what I hate? Just can't stand it.
The army, like their website, not that we're going army here, but they're more like black and yellow as far as like all their promotional.
Yeah.
And then their uniforms are green, obviously.
We gotta remove that.
When they're in the jungle, it's green. When they're in Iraq, they're beige.
Yeah.
Well, then the beige and olive work.
Yeah, it definitely works. Beige and olive works. Yeah, for sure.
Not loving this. Not.
No, it's too brown.
Yeah, it is. Let's redo this. I always want to go with the black. I love it. It's this blue.
It's just always black. Like well, Sentient Media does it.
With their orange. I love the orange. I love the black and white, and then there's like one color that's like the accent color.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. But I don't want your stop. Give us back our man rope. It's not telling me which is the man rope font anymore. Like, I don't know. What do we? Oh, here's a red. I don't like the pink though. I really like the orange. How do you feel?
Let me go back. Oh, can it be?
Customize.
Oh yeah, you could change that color.
Yeah. Do we want to change to a different? The orange is something else.
Well, let me. I'm just gonna see what different.
Oh, there's all these palettes.
What about like a no? Ooh, what about like that like army green? But I feel like it has to be.
This is kind of army like.
Look, it's not the right yellow.
Yeah.
It's a little soft.
We want that hard yellow. That's not
the primary yellow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's that one.
This one?
Yeah.
I'm clicking on, but it doesn't show up in any of the things.
Yeah. I think you have to just move where the colors.
How do we? This always befuddles me.
What? This part right here? Oh, because it's got the different like
how do I
what the buttons will look like.
Let me just save this for a second. Let's keep this, but then let's edit section, colors, something like that. It's a bit much.
What if we did black? Yeah, that.
Ooh, or this. I like the gray.
I like the gray.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the Army website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're there. You did it.
There. We are.
We need a couple chevrons. The logo should just be 2 chevrons.
Oh God, you guys, we're gonna get so into
Veterinarians United.
Joyce did say that lavender or purple represents empathy, peace, and kindness.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
We also, I mean, we were planning on redoing like the Our Honor logo at some point to be purple.
We go back and forth on that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's fine as is.
Yeah.
But
I think it's fine as is, as long as it's black or white and then our logo. Don't get fancy with adding other.
Well, we could make this the purple and green.
Yeah. No, I
talked about.
I really like this yellow though. I like this, but how do you guys like this?
I like it.
Okay.
Go back to it. Yeah, I like it. I think it looks great.
I think this is.
I like
cool.
that it's simple looking too. I think this might be the same. It kind of looks like the Doge website too. The Doge at first just had.
This is great. We are going to just lean into this. Like, yes, our overlords.
Well, it's good to get ahead of it because it'll be required by law soon that we all wear the same clothes and it'll all be the same pretty soon.
Is this the real? No. Is this real?
What do you mean?
What's the Doge website address?
Doge.gov.
Okay. It's okay.
Let's look at this.
Oh,
yeah, the yellow. It's just a Twitter feed. That's all they have.
Okay, I clicked on it and I was like, this looks like a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's some graphs. Well, you should see it. The first day, it just had Dogecoin right there.
Yeah.
And then if you look at savings, it says savings, and you'll see some graphs. Oh, purple! It has a purple, just like we're talking about, huh? And then if you scroll down,
I wanted to do.
Oh, I like that purple.
Yeah.
A little lavender, really soothing. It helps us forget that we're sliding into the authoritarian world. And then if you go slide down, you'll see some graphs that look pretty good. They've got some. Oh, wait, maybe they got rid of everything's changing so quickly. Maybe it's under spend, maybe? Oh, there's some graphs. They got some pretty cool infographics, pretty convincing, huh?
Nice.
Yeah. Don't fact check anything.
Department of Agriculture. Here we go. $7.8 billion.
That's their wages, yeah. But they don't tell you how long. They say total wages, and some of these are over 10 years.
Yeah.
And some of these are annual, but I don't think they're spending $7.8 billion in wages per year. So, but as you can see, that you can't tell.
Do they have a graph for the amount of subsidies?
It changes every day. Every day, this website seems to reinvent itself, and
all right.
Yeah.
Well,
I emailed Doge USDA, let them know my services are at their mercy, but
excellent.
Not heard back.
Well, I like our colors.
Yeah. I feel like our whole theme did not compute to the rest of the sections. But do we want to change our little layout? Because I hate the double-sided. I like the just one row, but it's probably not a big deal. I'm gonna change the section.
Should we say something on the front page, like in a subheading, like what? I know you said compassion without compromise, but should we say like what we do?
Yeah, on the front page.
Yeah.
And how do I get back to the front page? Oh, I guess I go here. Yeah, do we have any words that we want to put on there?
We could say that we're a network of veterinary professionals, or like veterinarians and students working together to
unite the unison of the.
Okay, here's what chat came up with.
I knew you were.
Vets United is a network of veterinarians and students committed to advancing ethical veterinary practices and advocating for all animals. We bring together professionals who are dedicated to compassionate, evidence-based care and who support sanctuaries, advocacy groups, and the broader.
Sounds like a good thing for like the mission page.
Yeah, maybe for the mission page.
Too much on here.
Ask chat to like go to put that in one sentence in like. It'll usually do a pretty good job.
I feel like, well, the AVMA's front page just says like AVMA, blah, blah, and you're like, then you go to the about section.
Yeah, that's true. I think, yeah, that's fine.
Exit. So yeah, we can go to the about, and then we can put like, what's our mission or whatever. And then we can put those words, or I don't know if you want to copy and paste it into the.
Oh yeah, I can put it in there. Okay, here's the one sentence.
Okay. And this, I realize it's set past 6 o'clock. So, and I still have to work on my doc for Washington, which I do got it. I'm just kind of readjusting I'm taking my VMX talk and my talk that I gave with the lawyers for the Bar Association, and I'm combining the two together because it's like a little bit of dairy cow bird flu, a little bit of advocacy, taking out most of the history stuff from VMX. And then I'm going to add a little bit more about the AVMA guidelines for depopulation and how that works. And then I'm going to have, that's my talk. But
great.
So yeah. Anyway, so I should probably get going and do that. But good work. We made a website.
Great.
I feel like
all we should do is populate it with content and photographs, and
we need photographs for sure, which we have many. Ooh, how about that? Contact us.
We can put a bunch of militarized dogs on there, a bunch of canine units and rescue dogs.
Just completely confuse people.
Yeah. Well.
I have a German Shepherd. I could take a bunch of pictures of him.
Just make a bunch of German Shepherd ones. Yes, just all German Shepherd. That's the only animal allowed on the website is German Shepherds and other German animals. Maybe a boar or what other animals do I see? I lived in Germany a long time. They got deer.
So where should we email these notifications to? Let's just email it to info@ourhonor.org for now.
Great.
And then we'll make our own. We have a Vets United URL, so we can make our own Gmail, which costs me $10 a month or something. So we got to commit to it.
Well, I think the info@ourhonor is fine.
Or we can make a Vets United at whatever, Yahoo or at gmail.com.
At Gmail. Yeah.
That's fine too. But for now, and then this thing, you can do additional storage and we can connect to a Google Drive. And I probably don't want you to see my passwords, but I don't think I will have to show them to you. And we'll spreadsheet name this Vets United. And then maybe next time I'll show you how to link it to our URL or something.
Great. Yeah, and we'll finish building it out and we can start. Maybe we can make some of those forms for people to start so we can start the network and get folks to.
We just did like 10 times more work than most animal rights organizations do in 3 months right there. We are so efficient. Anyway, not Dave and other orgs, but just to talk about how awesome we are. That's all.
Just pat ourselves on the back.
Yeah.
Pretty cool website there.
It's pretty cool. You look up other websites.
A mission, a saying, a website in really less than 30 minutes.
Yeah. Because we were not
nailing it. Batting 1,000.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Nobody else can do that like us. All right.
See you guys next week. Or next time I see you.
Maybe not next week because we will be in the Central Valley with the media.
Oh, that's exciting.
Fun stuff.
Yes.
Again, more work than most animal rights organizations.
More coverage too.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, that'll be exciting. I'll see you in a couple days.
We should salute at the end now that you have the.
No.
Yeah.
Not doing it.
Oh no, we got to do does your vet school have?
Is there a veterinarian salute?
Sign? We used to have the shadow dog was our vet school gang sign.
The shadow dog? That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't think gang signs are in anymore.
They gotta bring it back.
Gotta bring them in.
Especially with actually not even Kendrick's doing gang signs. So
the 90s are back. Gang signs are back. You could do the blood. Do you guys ever do the blood one?
That should be like the surgeons. Well, except the whole point about surgery is to not let it bleed.
Oh.
No blood.
Just like a VET or something like that. I don't know. I like just the salute because it's got the army theme. Just lean in. Don't worry, we'll all be doing a salute soon in America. We're not really sure what kind of salute it'll be. Maybe it'll be a Roman salute.
Is this internationally relatable?
Hi, Shannon. I see Shannon said hi to us.
If you click on her name, if you click on that, you know what happens, right? There you go.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's fun. Okay.
All right.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.
See ya.